What is up? What is up? What is up, folks? We are live. We are live. We are live. And it is Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday. We have had a stellar 5 nights of the G1 in the last week. Standings have changed. Comebacks have been made. I mean, folks, the G1 is gearing up to be the biggest thing going right now, a proper tournament, unlike other ones that have been done recently, or carbon copies of the G1 that have failed miserably. But folks, we are live. I am your boy, Miguel Z. We are Value of Wrestling. This is the New Japan Rebound podcast. Folks, live on YouTube, live on Patreon on Tuesday, Monday, Friday. You get my boys Big Time Paul S. Do the deep dives of Raw and SmackDown. We just did Saturday, a stellar event, SummerSlam, coming from Cleveland. Pop of the night, folks. All the titles changed hands. Let's get that straight. All the titles have changed hands, minus one. One title didn't change hands due to some hokey business. Dirty Dom, you know what we think of you. I mean, the Tribal Chief, the original Tribal Chief, the only Tribal Chief, OTC himself showed up and showed out and put Solo in his place. I know you're not here for that, but I mean, we're still juiced off of that. That was a hell of a show. Great showing. We enjoyed every moment of that event. And then again, folks, I was up late after that watching more G1. I mean, folks, it's been busy. I've been busy. It's been hyped. As you can see, folks, there is a link tree right there. You click on that. That'll take you to X. That'll take you where you can find myself, Big Time Paul S. That'll take you to our, obviously, the YouTube page, folks. That'll take you to our Instagram page. That'll take you to the Facebook group where it's always hot and everyone having a good time, good laughs. And of course, folks, our GoFundMe for Value Wrestling to go to WrestleMania in Vegas, so we can give you the best coverage that we could possibly give you, folks. If you can do what you can, just take a look at it, share it with your friends, see what you think. As always, folks, we're always looking forward to doing big things for you, folks. And like I've said before, folks, we are growing, we are getting bigger, we are doing bigger things. So, folks, you want to be a part of this ride, so you know what's coming down, that I've got them beautiful pleasantries out of the way, folks. We're going to go ahead and get live and get into this because we had 5 nights of the G1. And I'm telling you, folks, boy, it was insane. So we had on the 28th, folks, in Fukuoka, Bebop Tag Team, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Toru Yano defeating Just 5 Guys of Sonata and Taka Michinoku. United Empires, Callum Newman, Great O'Khan defeating House of Tortures, Dick Togo, and Evil. TMDK, Kosu Fujita, Zack Sabre Jr. defeating Shota Umino and Tomoaki Honma, the man with the New Japan tan, in 6 minutes, 6 seconds. And then to round out the tag team portion of the night, LIJ, Shingo Takagi, Tetsuya Naito defeating Bullet Club War Dogs, Gabe Kidd, Geto, Jake Lee. Solid match, 701. No complaints here. And then we get into the main course of this event. All Block B's, folks. Oleg Boltin defeating El Phantasmo, 12 minutes, 17 seconds. Jeff Cobb defeating Yua Uemura, 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Konosuke Takeshita defeating Hinare in 13 minutes, 19 seconds. David Finlay picking up a win, defeating Ren Narita in 11 minutes, 11 seconds. And your main event of the night, Hiroki Goto defeating Yota Tsuji in 17 minutes, 37 seconds. Obviously, folks, guys are trying to pick up wins. Guys are trying to come hard. I mean, we all know my pick of the tournament has to be Jeff Cobb, and he's off to a slow start, but he's starting to ground out wins, and we're excited about that. We'll get into the next night on the 29th from Fukuoka. Bebop tag teams, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Toru Yano defeating Just 5 Guys, Taka Michinoku, and Yua Uemura in 3 minutes and 36 seconds. LIJ's Bushi Yodasuji defeating Katsuyori Morishima and Oleg Boltin in 8 minutes and 28 seconds. United Empire's own Hanare and Jeff Cobb defeating GOD's El Phantasmo Jado 7 minutes 41 seconds. House of Torture Ren Narita Yoshinobu Kanemaru 17 minutes. Well, hold on. Scratch that. Defeating Hiroki Goto Tomoaki Honma, the man with the New Japan tan, 5 minutes 5 seconds. Obviously, folks, hokey business, push a bar. We know how we ran the Narita rolls. And then to round off the tag teams, Francisco Akira, Konosuke Takeshita defeating Bullet Club War Dogs, David Finlay, and Geto in 7 minutes 14 seconds. Folks, obviously these tag team matches seem like they're always running the same course, but they do switch it up. They do mix and match the tag teams around here just to give the boys something else to do, because Block A took the floor that night. We had Evil defeating Callum Newman in 9 minutes 8 seconds. Great Khan defeating Jake Lee 11 minutes 19 seconds. Shota Umino bouncing back defeating ZSJ 19 minutes 59 seconds. Holy smokes, folks! ZSJ defeated by the shooter Shota Umino. Who would have thought that? I didn't think that was going to happen, but it did. Then we had Gabe Kidd picking up the win over Shingo Takagi in 13 minutes 50 seconds. And then, folks, your IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Tetsuya Naito defeating Sonata 17 minutes 15 seconds. The champ's holding it strong. The champ still has very limited amount of points, folks. He is our champion. I don't know what they're going to do if our champion wins this tournament to back years. It's been done before, but it's been so long, we don't know what's going to happen. And I don't think there has ever been a champion that has won the whole damn thing. So we'll have to see what happens there, folks. And then we go on to the 31st, Yamaguchi Hall. We had Bullet Clubs, War Dogs, Gabe Kidd, Jake Lee defeating Katsuyori Morishima and Shoma Kato in 4 minutes 38 seconds. United Empires, Callum Newman and Great Khan defeating House of Tortures, Dick Togo, and Evil in 7 minutes 7 seconds. Shota Umino tagging up with the man with the New Japan tan, Tomoaki Honma, defeating Just Five Guys, Sonata and Taka Michinoku in 7 minutes and 4 seconds. Then to finish it off, LIJ's Angry Dragon, Shingo Takagi, Destino, Tetsuya Naito defeating TMDK's Koshi Fujita and Zack Sabre Jr. in 6 minutes 58 seconds. Folks, Block B had the card tonight. Block B had the floor, and I'm telling you, there was some wins in here that I didn't think was going to happen, but it did. We had Yodasuji defeating Oleg Boltin 10 minutes 12 seconds. Hanare defeating Yuwa Uemura 15 minutes 33 seconds. Jeff Cobb pulling up the big win. The Imperial unit defeating El Phantasmo with Jado on the outside in 11 minutes 13 seconds. Ren Narita defeating Hiroki Goto in 12 minutes 17 seconds. And then, folks, to finish off the night, David Finlay with Jado on the outside defeating Konosuke Takeshita in 18 minutes 23 seconds. Solid Block B showing, folks. Just a solid night. Then we'll go on to the 8th, folks. From the Yamamoto Arena in Osaka, we had Konosuke Takeshita and United Empire, Francisco Akira, Hanare, and Jeff Cobb defeating Hiroki Goto, Katsuyori Morishima, Shoma Kato, and Tomoaki Honma, 8 minutes 18 seconds. Tag team match, Oleg Boltin, Toriano defeating Bullet Club War Dogs, David Finlay, and Gato in 5 minutes 37 seconds. Just Five Guys, Taka Michinoku, Yuya Uemura defeating Gorilla's Destinies, El Phantasmo, and Jado in 7 minutes and 43 seconds. Then to finish off that end of the night, LIJ's Bushi and Yodasuji defeating House of Tortures, Ren Narita, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, 5 minutes 14 seconds. Exciting night, folks, right? We got into Block A because we got hot and heavy right out of the gates. Jake Lee defeating Callum Newman, 11 minutes, 15 seconds. Great Khan defeating Evil with Dick Togo on the outside, 16 minutes, 21 seconds. El Destino, the World Heavyweight Champion, Tetsuya Naito defeating Great Gabe Kidd, 14 minutes, 8 seconds. Sonata defeating Shota Umino, 15 minutes, 58 seconds. And then, folks, the main event of the night, Angry Dragon, Shingo Takagi defeating Zack Sabre Jr., 16 minutes, 13 seconds. Man, I mean, I don't even know where to go with this. It's crazy to me to see where this G1 is going. A lot of people picking up big wins. A lot of them you didn't think were going to be winning or picking up wins. This is going to be an insane race to the final four because points are given back and forth. Standings are being changed daily, and we don't know what's going to happen. And all I know is this: I'm excited to watch the finish of this. The night they get the finals, I am hoping that Jeff Cobb finally makes that final. But with the way things have been going, will these slow starts for certain individuals bite them in the back? We don't know, but we will find out. And then, folks, your final night, your final match. This happened earlier this morning. I was happy up. Well, scratch it, but you know what I mean, folks. This happened on the 4th. This happened right after SummerSlam, folks, and I watched every minute of it, and it was beautiful. United Empires, Callum Newman, Francisco Akira, and Great-O-Khan defeating Bebop Pet tag teams of Hiroshi Tanahashi, Toru Yano, and Shomi Kato in 7 minutes, 23 seconds. Bullet Club War Dogs defeating the Bullet Club War Dogs of Gabe Kidd and Jake Lee defeating Shota Umino and Toma Akihoma, 9 minutes, 58 seconds. And then to round off the tag team, folks, LIJ, Shingo Takagi, Tetsuya Naito defeating Just Five Guys, Sonata, Taka Michinoku, 7 minutes, 23 seconds. Then we got into the Block B matchups of the night. We had David Finlay with Gato on the outside defeating Oleg Boltin in 12 minutes, 46 seconds. El Phantasmo picking up the win against Yuya Uemura, 14 minutes, 24 seconds. Jeff Cobb picking up another solid win. This was a big man match, defeating Hanare, stablemate, partner in crime, 12 minutes, 45 seconds. Hiroki Goto starting to douse off the fire behind this man, defeating Konosuke Takeshita in 14 minutes, 20 seconds. And then to finish off the night, Spitfire's own Yoda Tsuji defeating Ren Narita in 20 minutes, 23 seconds. Yoda Tsuji making sure that Ren Narita didn't pull no tricks, doing what he can to pick up the big win. Like I said, folks, this has been a very, very, very crazy night. This has been an insane tournament. I mean, I'm following every ounce of it. It is crazy that this has been going on. Who's picking up the big wins? Who's picking up big losses? Slow starts for certain individuals. The World Heavyweight Champion, Tetsuya Naito, at the bottom of the bracket. He's not really picking up the big wins, but he's still showing up, trying to do what he can to see if he can go back to back. I mean, what more can you ask of this event? It has been a great, great event. But, folks, we're going to go ahead and get into these standings, folks. As of last night, we have at the top of Block A, Evil at 5-1 with 10 points. ZSJ at 4-2 with 8 points. Gabe Kidd 3-3 with 6 points. Shota Umino 3-3 with 6 points. Shingo Takagi 3-3 with 6 points. Tetsuya Naito was 3-3 with 6 points. Sonata 3-3 with 6 points. And then, folks, your bottom three: Callum Newman, Great-O-Khan, Jake Lee, all 2-4 with 4 points. And this is why I've been happy today, folks, because, man, I'm telling you, I'm calling it, this man gets it. But at the top of the list, it is a tie for first place at 4-2 with 8 points. Jeff Cobb, David Finlay. And then, folks, at 3-3 with 6 points, Yuya Uemura, Konosuke Takeshita, Hanare, Ren Narita, Hiroki Goto, Yoda Tsuji. And then, folks, at the bottom of the list, and this is a rough one because Oleg Boltin came out the chute, and so did El Phantasmo, 2-4 with 4 points. We still got a lot of nights left of the G1, folks. I mean, I can't help but get excited because we are just getting started and we are not done yet. But night 10 on that, we'll go ahead. Night 11, we're excited. Tag team match of Katsuyama Shima Shomiketo against Bushi and Yota Tsuji. 8-man tag match. Konosuke Takeshita teaming up with United Empires, Francisco Akira, Hinare, and Jeff Cobb against Gorillas of Destiny's El Phantasmo Jado, Oleg Boltin, Toriano. Tag team match of House of Torture, Ren Narita, Yoshinobu Kanemaru against Just Five Guys, Taka Michinoku, Yui Uemura. And then to round out the tag team night, we have Hiroki Goto, Tomoaki Honma against Bullet Club War Dogs, David Finlay, and Gato. And then Block A takes the night, folks. Stablemates going at it this time. We have Great O'Khan and Callum Newman, Jake Lee, Gabe Kidd, ZSJ, and Evil. Tetsuya Naito, Shota Umino, Shingo Takagi, and Sonata. Night 11, folks, is going to be off the hook. I'm very excited about this. I can't wait to see what happens when this is all said and done. I mean, who is going to win the G1? This is one of those things like you cannot predict it. You cannot guess who's going to do it. You don't know what's happening next, folks. I mean, I love an event where you cannot guess who's going to do it. All you can do is hope and cheer for your guy you're picking to win this thing. And right now, the guy that I know should win it, I know who should win it. The one that's come so close, he needs this G1 climax win. It would be the Imperial Unit, Jeff Cobb. That is the man that needs to win this. But we won't know until we get further down the road, folks. Man, insane event. Folks, I mean, what's happening next? Well, folks, other than more G1 stuff that I got to watch, we got reviews coming up. We've got your standard reviews. You've got your Monday Night Raw, and you've got your SmackDown. Big Time and Paul S. always holding it down. And then, folks, always, every morning to kick off your day. And we are almost at 365. Folks, Big Time, always, this date in wrestling history, the perfect way to start out your morning, the perfect way to get your day going. I mean, I still, every day before work, on the way to work, I'm listening to it. I mean, why the hell not, folks? It's good stuff. Mr. Clark has a couple of shows coming out on Patreon, and he has one coming out on YouTube. I think we finally felt something to fill that gap of AEW that we don't review anymore, folks, because you know what? It's just so bad that it's not worth it. But we know the talks that are coming out of AEW, the one and only Shane McMahon, Shane O'Mac, best in the world, for what we say, had been in talks with Tony Khan. AEW's trying to pick up somebody that knows wrestling. But here's the thing that gets me with this, and we've discussed this on the roundup, is what is it going to do to benefit the company? A company that is not really doing so hot. It's nothing against them and the talent. The talent's great. The booking's poor. And we don't want poor booking, folks. We want great booking. I want every aspect of professional wrestling to be great. So all of us that choose our brands that we like to back up to be great, enjoy wrestling. Folks, that's why we have a comment box. We have an email. You got a question, shoot us up. You got the comment box. Leave a comment. Let's talk. We'll talk business. I mean, our comments have been hot as of late, folks. If you haven't been with us on reviews, we've had more traction and more people talking. And folks, we love the conversation that you get with us. We always talk about everything. We always talk to everybody. And that's what makes this so enjoyable. This is why we do this. We are the wrestling fan for the wrestling fan. Value of wrestling. We are contenders. We are not pretenders. We are showing the world that we are here to take over the IWC. Well, folks, that is it. That is on my table. I mean, yeah, I did have a little soapbox moment, but you know what? I have to sometimes because you know what? Everyone gets so mad when someone else has an opinion, right, wrong, and indifferent, folks. Let's talk about it. There's no wrong opinion here at Value of Wrestling. We bring the value back to wrestling. We can all be wrestling fans and enjoy what we enjoy and not get mad about it. If you don't like the opinion, that's fine. We can live with that. But you're here, we'll talk about it. We're always about the business. Well, folks, I'm your boy Miguel Z. This is the New Japan Rebound podcast. I'm going to get ghost. Catch you again, boom, on the rebound.